Is the Kuki community even ready to live side by side with the mighty community anymore? And more shockingly, why are Kuki groups now putting a price on the heads of their own elected representatives? Hello Manipur, welcome back. So the popular government is back. After a year of president's rule, we finally have a chief minister again. Yumnam Khemchand Singh. The slogan are loud. Inclusiveness, healing thirst, peace is here. We even have a Kuki-Zo Deputy CM Nemcha Kipgen taking oath. On paper, it looked like a master stroke. But look at the streets. While the swearing in was happening in the high security Lok Bhawan, the hills were burning. Not with ethnic clashes this time, but with a revolt against their own leaders. In Churachandpur and in Kangpokpi, the tires are back on the roads. The shutters are down, and the air is thick with the word betrayal. Today, we ask the toughest question in India right now. Is the Kuki community even ready to live side by side with the mighty community anymore? And more shockingly, why are Kuki groups now putting a price on the heads of their own elected representatives? We are talking about bounties of 20 lakhs. We are talking about fine and warnings. Let's get into the details. No fluff, no propaganda, just the ground reality. The ground reality of a state that is trying to walk while its legs are being pulled in opposite directions. Let's look at the timeline. February 4, 2026, Khemchand Singh take the oath. He speaks about the 36 communities of Manipur. He is a Taekwondo black belt. He is known for his discipline. He even visited Kuki relief camp back in December to break the ice. But the ice didn't break. It just got sharper. The moment Nemcha Kipgen, LM Khaute, and Ngursanglur Sanate decide to join this government, the narrative in the hills shifted from state versus Kuki to people versus traitors. Why? Because for the common man in Churachandpur or Kangpokpi, this government, led by a mighty CM, is seen as the same Imphal-centric machinery that they have been fighting since May 2023. To them, participation isn't inclusion, it's surrender. The Joint Forum of 7 JF7 and the Kuki-Zo Council didn't just stay quiet. They called for a total shutdown. They said, and I quote, any MLA who joined does so in their own individual capacity. That's a political code for you are on your own. We won't protect you. Now, let's talk about the most disturbing part of this week's report. National and local newspapers are buzzing with development that should make every democratic citizen shudder. The Kuki Village Volunteers group have reportedly announced cash rewards. Think about this. 20 lakh for Deputy CM Nemcha Kipgen. 10 lakh is for LM Khaute and Ngursanglur Sanate. This isn't just a protest anymore. This is a wanted poster for democracy. Why such extreme anger? Nemcha Kipgen had her house burned down in Imphal in 2023. She was seen as a victim, but by taking the oath, even virtually from Delhi, she has, in the eyes of the radical groups, validated the very system they want to separate from. When your own community leaders start putting price on your head, you know that political solution Delhi is pushing is miles away from the emotional reality on the ground. How can a deputy CM function if she can't even enter her own constituency without a battalion of security? Is she a leader or a prisoner of her own position? We have to mention the armed group. Let's be careful here because the situation is sensitive. The Kuki Liberation Army and the other group under the JF7 umbrella have issued final warnings. They are not just opposing the CM, they are opposing the structure. In Churachandpur, the mob tried to storm LM Khaute's residence. The security force had to use tear gas and smoke bombs. This isn't a normalcy. This is a state of siege. The militants are asking, what happened to the separate administration? For 2 years, the promise given to the Kuki youth was that they would never again be under an Imphal-led government. Now suddenly, they see their MLAs sitting in the same cabinet. To the group on the ground, this looked like a deal made in the air-conditioned room of Delhi, ignoring the blood spilled in the buffer zones. The militants are letting their gun do the protest, and as long as they hold the influence, no amount of cabinet meetings in Imphal will change the reality in the hills. This brings us to the core of the crisis. Can the Kuki and Meitei people live together? Look at the geography of 2026 Manipur. It is not a state, it is a collection of enclaves. You have Manipur police in the valley and Kuki volunteers in the hills. You have buffer zones guarded by central forces, where even a shadow crossing the line can trigger a flare up. The physical separation is complete, but the emotional separation is even deeper. When a Kuki mother in relief camp hears that a new popular government has been formed, she doesn't think about development. She thinks, will I be safe if I go back to Imphal? And the answer right now is resounding no. If the answer is no, then what is this government for? It's just to show the world that democracy is back, so that the news cycle moves on. You can't force two communities to live together by appointing a few ministers. Reconciliation isn't a top down order, it is a bottom up process. And right now, the bottom is falling out. Khemchand Singh has a mountain to climb. He has the taekwondo energy, but does he have the healing touch? If he spent his first 100 days just trying to protect his own Kuki minister from their own people, then this popular government will be failure before it even starts. The strikes in Sisipur and Kangpokpi are not just about a ban, they are a cry for a political solution that matches the ground reality. You cannot ignore the demand for separate administration by just giving a deputy CM post to someone who is now being called a traitor to the armed groups, to the village volunteers, and to the government. The people of Manipur are the ones losing. Every day of a strike is a day of lost education, lost health, and lost future. We wish the new government luck, but luck won't be enough. They need honesty. They need to admit that Manipur is still broken. What do you think? Is this new government the beginning of the end of the crisis or just the start of a new internet war within the communities? Comment below, let's talk. Because if we don't talk, the one thing left will be the sound of the shutters coming down. Yay, Fari.